Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play FTL the Advanced Edition. So we're back here with the Cruos. Yes, for once I remembered its name. And as I said last time, I don't really have much faith in it lasting too much longer, seeing as we're only at one hole left and we're almost certainly gonna get into a boss, well, not a boss fight, another fight before, getting to the ship. In fact, this kind of really pains me to do so, but we've got a small rebel ship here, and I think it probably makes the most sense to avoid them, because the chances of us dying are so high. I don't know, though. The greedy part of me is screaming out, yelling like, go, kill them, it doesn't matter. We could just take a chance. I don't know. Do we do it? Like, the part of me that wants to do this so much is probably gonna get me killed. The thing I'm thinking is that we'll be able to get hacking up full force again and all of our other systems going. But you know what? We'll play it safe. We won't get into any fights unless we actually need to. Oh god. Then we have a nebula and a pirate controlled sector. I'm pretty sure shops are incredibly rare in nebulas. Like, I don't think that they could show up in areas that are actually... Excuse me. I don't think shops can show up in an area that is actually within a nebula, so let's go to the pirate-controlled sector, believe it or not. Makes things sound a little bit frightening, but I think we can probably handle things as long as our people don't... Oh my god, a store! We're gonna live another day! Yes, the Cruos is unstoppable, guys. Absolutely unstoppable. What is this thing? An ion charger. This ion weapon can charge multiple times. Ah, okay. So it's the charge weapon just with an ion. That's actually pretty cool. I think I like that much more than the regular charge or the laser charge. So let's repair as much as we can for a ship. Yeah, might as well repair it fully. It's not like we're going to get to the final sector anytime soon. Then let's actually backtrack a little bit, because if we go to this planet, then we could go that one, allows us to explore a little bit more, or at least I feel like it will, before those angry rebels get to us. And this actually, believe it or not, oh shoot, they've got a stealth system. Okay, that changes things. I was going to say, believe it or not, this actually is probably a pretty prime ship for us to deal with at this point, seeing as they don't have all that much in regards to weapons, and they only have 2 layers of shields even this far into the game, but obviously that stealth is going to impede our ability to take them down a little bit. But let's go ahead and get our ion shot now. And then I think we could go ahead and fire everything else, since chain laser is pretty much a go. Oh my god, no! No! Oh, it disabled the wrong weapon. And now their shields are up. That's a little bit scary. It did miss though, so that's a good thing for us. We do have a very, very skilled engineer and a very... I guess we could call that guy an engineer, since he is in the frickin' engines room. And a very, very skilled pilot as well, so it makes sense. What actually are our odds? Evade is almost 40%, practically 40. So the odds were still against us, but nice to know that we did indeed pull it off. Crap. So unlucky. We didn't even take it out then! We can stun it, though, but I don't think that's... really gonna do much. That's just gonna buy us a little bit of time, unless their stealth doesn't come up before we could fire everything. Oh hell yeah, we actually succeeded in that and killed a mantis. I was really not expecting that. I thought that their stealth was gonna be able to come up before we would be able to fire, but obviously it was actually a much wiser choice to go ahead and do that. So let's go all out. Actually, let's wait on all of our weapons just a little bit, make sure the ion shot gets there first. And yeah, their shields are pretty much toast. I think this is actually a pretty okay deal because of the 2 fuel. But we're low on drone parts as well, so let's keep on fighting these guys a little bit. Their shields are down, so the next shot is probably gonna kill them. Yeah, there they go. And that is way better, basically in all regards. We totally don't need any missiles. So that 3 missiles that they're offering us is completely unnecessary. Can almost get another layer of that shield's up. Hell yeah. Man, what do we want to do once that shields are gone? Do we have any more weapons? No, we don't. We could definitely consider upgrading weapons again, but we'd want a better weapon before we do that. And then, of course, we have engines to finish up on and hacking to finish up on as well. Who knows? Maybe we'll even find like a stealth system that we might want to buy. 2 drone parts for 10 fuel. This is actually a really damn good deal, but I think we might just ignore it. I really wish whenever those things would come up, you could just be like, hell, let's kill this guy. That'll be a nice way to deal with things. Goddamn frickin' solar flares. I forget if the improved shield, or whatever that thing's called, I forget if that thing prevents solar flare fires to get started in your ship. That's actually something I should really consider looking into and figuring out, because that actually does make quite a huge impact on like how the game would play out and all that jazz, for what I would imagine would be pretty obvious reasons. We need to fire as much as we can immediately. Apparently that missed, I think? I honestly can't quite tell because I don't really know what it is. It's whatever fired from the flak thing, but still, it is a... Oh, why haven't I been using hacking? Shoot, go. Oh, crap, the flak thing came back. Shoot, that is a fearsome weapon. Holy cow, we have 1 layer of shields up, so we could let them go ahead and use their lasers on us. But that's actually pretty scary. I would send Rock Hard, or D-Rock Hard, or whatever his name is, in there to repair as well, but obviously we can't do that, because these guys are draining all the oxygen, so that's a little bit sucky for us. We can fire 4 shots, though. So let's go ahead and use our weapons to their max capability. Let's actually disable their weapons now, because even that ion shot can be damaging to us. Yeah, of course, we failed. Even that ion shot can be damaging to us, because that will allow more fires to get caused by these solar flares. Speaking of which, why didn't I just start by opening all these rooms? That would have been probably a much smarter way to do things, in case any fires are able to spread and damage us. Okay, so they didn't get any fires in their weapons room, which is a little bit unfortunate. Obviously, we could tell that because of our hacking device. We did damage their flak thing, though. I think that's definitely the best thing for us to have disabled in their ship. Oh, shoot, you gotta get back in there, buddy. And I've got to turn those back on. I'm an idiot, guys. Like, don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. I am a complete and utter fool. Our shields are completely disabled, but they are now back online. Let's go ahead. Might be a point in hacking them. Let's see. That ion did not miss. So we are indeed going to hack them because that's going to take down our shields and give that laser a chance. Oh, it did miss. Well, that was pointless. Whatever. Ion shot goes off. Ooh, nice. Our guy gained a level. That's pretty damn cool. And these solar flares have actually been coming out somewhat slower than I would have expected. You guys are not getting away. I hate it when the enemies try to flee. Awesome. Fire started in a systemless room. And let's go ahead and take these guys out. We're actually going to swap fire to their piloting room so we can hopefully, yeah, prevent them from escaping. And I think we're going to go ahead and take that deal. That's a good deal, especially for the extra fuel and a pretty decent amount of scrap in addition to that. In fact, it got us to 69 scrap, which is the perfect amount of scrap for anyone to ever be. So, obviously it's a very beneficial thing for us to be at that point. Oh, great! Out of the frying pan into the fryer. Interesting thing, though, it's our, I think it's our first time going up against a ship that has a cloning bay. When I saw that it was a ship that is unique to the Advanced Edition, because this ship, I don't think I've ever seen this ship before. I might have seen it in the series so far, but the ship is certainly not in the game prior to the Advanced Edition. I thought that they were going to have a hacking system or a mind control system in there. Still haven't seen mind control at all in the series so far, which is kind of interesting. A pirate ship was lying in wait inside this asteroid field. It immediately moves in to attack. Alright, let's go ahead and close our door. Probably should have done that. And we're actually we're actually gonna go for their hacking. Sucks because they have... Are you kidding me? The freaking drone flew into an asteroid! Oh, I hate it when that happens. It's a very, very, very unlikely occurrence, but a goddamn annoying one to say the... Oh, our shields are completely down. The missile did miss, though? Yes, it did. That's a good start for us. Let's get that ion shot off. We will fire all of our ion blasts on their shields, though. That's the alternate thing I will say. I mean, we will focus all of our efforts on their weapons. I will say that. Shields are still down, so we might be able to get a couple of extra shots off. Oh, yeah, we got 2, and their shields are still recovering. Oh man, another? Probably actually should have gone for their shields right there, seeing as their weapons are fully down. That actually worked out really, really well for us. Before they're able to repair that, I am sure that we'll be able to start firing on their shields. In fact, we could probably do that now. And in fact, let's go ahead and cancel these. Ion shot always goes first, just to give it a little extra time to get there early. Or at least that's how I like to play. Nice. One hit in is actually pretty damn good for the high level of shields that they had. And then let's go ahead and disable it again. Let them be destroyed by asteroids. All I care. Well, actually, we don't care about the ion stunner going on time right now. Once again, this is actually a pretty okay deal, but I don't think they're any threat to us anymore, so let's just finish them off and see what we get in turn. It'll at least be more scrap, I'm sure. Yeah, much better deal. Please let us be able to buy something. We haven't been able to upgrade our ship at all because we have been in 2 hazardous zones the last 2 warps. So hopefully, okay, this one is not hazardous and there isn't an enemy to fight. So that's pretty good for us. -4 fuel for 1 drone part is not a good deal, and it's especially not good to us now. So we are going to go ahead and say a big ol' no to them in regards to that. And nice. 3 layers of shields up. It's making me feel confident. I usually feel that, in all honesty, 4 layers of shields is kind of unnecessary. I feel like before you should ever get to 4 layers of shields, you should have engines fully repaired. I think that going to 3 can have a good argument for it. I know there are true blue engines people out there, but shields is so important as well. So that's how I like to balance things. But of course, based on that, I think we're going to go ahead and ignore shields for quite a while now. Oh my god, I hate these nebulas so much. We didn't find anyone though, that's nice, so we get to go straight on to this distress beacon and chill here. You arrive at the distress beacon near a small asteroid belt and find a ship with pirate markings partially crushed between 2 large rocks. It must have been illegally mining the pelt without proper equipment. Okay, let's try to dislodge the ship. Or we could destroy and shoot it to get the scrap. I think that's something... Yeah, if you do that, either you'll just kill them and get the scrap, or they'll start to try to kill you. Let's dislodge them. Whoa, we took hull damage from that? I didn't know that could happen. Oh, God. We got 20 scrap, though. You take a few careful shots, but you expose a mineral patch in the rock that reacts violently with your weapon. A shockwave forces you back as debris pelts against your hull. When you regain control, you find there's not much left of the ship. That's tragic. That is absolutely tragic, both to us and the enemies. Like, oh, nice. People are gaining repair skill. Not all that much though. It's not like he gained a level or anything. These people are pretty bad. Pretty bad. I don't know. Whatever, let's just mosey on along. We'll go ahead and go to the unvisited place. We'll probably go into that nebula as well, but we'll go here first and shoot. Okay. This is really bad for us. Oh, no, no, no! They're hacking us! Oh, God, that's not good. I was going to say at least they're hacking our engines, but that actually might be worst for us. The thing that's really bad about this ship is that I really want to focus our efforts on their shields because they have frickin' 3 layers of it, of course. But they've got a missile, and with us only having 1 hole left right now, we cannot at all afford to let them get any shots off. Good news is, apparently the enemy doesn't really know when to prioritize hacking, seeing as they hacked our engines immediately. Maybe they're... Oh, 1 miss already, that's pretty bad. Oh, we got a hit off, but it was not enough. We need really good luck with this next shot, but I could see this being the end for us right here. We'll fire everything off, see if we could hit them before they're able to fire upon us. Oh, we hit them, but they still got the shot off. Miss, miss, miss. Oh, damn. That's unfortunate. We got decently far, though. Got like halfway through the game, so I guess that's fine. I think we're gonna go ahead and try one of the other ships, though, of course. What is this? Defeat the flagship with any layer... No, layout of the Kestrel ship. Is that to get the 3rd one? Yeah, defeat the flagship with any layout of the Kestrel ship. That makes me imagine... Or is that just like a low reward thing? I don't know. I gotta look up online how to get layout C for all of these things, because I really want to figure that out. Maybe that's just showing how many times I've beaten the game with the Kestrel ship thing, which would be 2. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. That's checking it off with each layer. I mean, with each ship model or whatever. So I have beaten the game on normal with Type A, and I have beaten the game on normal with Type B. I see. So we're gonna go with the Kestrel this time, and I think just for, like, the classic old time's sake, let's go ahead and try out the new content in the game with the classic of all, the most classic of all ships, the original Kestrel design. And just for old time's sake, let's actually keep it the Kestrel as well. We'll go ahead and rename all of our crew members, but that can be the Kestrel. Let's go ahead and be Kirk. He'll be our captain. Of course, as I said before, we need to do a ship with one of these. Then of course we need Scotty in the engines, and aren't really any ladies. Who would make a good Vulcan? Because I'm trying to like base everyone based on their positions. So of course Scotty would go into the engines room, and Kirk would be like in the captain's bay or whatever, even though he's not piloting the ship. But I don't know who else goes. Oh, okay. We're gonna count. We're not gonna have anyone in the weapons bay, which is stupid because that's where someone really should be. But I mean, what would be a ship without McCoy? I actually have no idea how to spell his name. Excuse me while I drink a little bit of water here. Felt my throat's getting a little bit parched. Yeah, fine. You know what? His name is Dammit Jim. McCoy is my favorite character in Star Trek. And actually, you know what? No, we need a better quote than Dammit Jim. It'll be, I'm a doctor. Okay, so now he's just Doctor. That's our McCoy. I have no idea how to spell McCoy, and it makes me a freaking idiot. And this has gotta be the Enterprise. I believe that's how you spell it. Once again, that might be wrong. If it is, please forgive me, people. I am the frickin' worst speller on the planet. And of course, I know I'm 100% going back on what I said and saying we're gonna leave it the Kestrel. It's just if we're gonna do the crew of the Enterprise, obviously we need to be using the frickin' Enterprise. So I'm gonna take a little bit of liberties here, and I'm going to say that McCoy is at least allowed to be in the shields room. I mean, it's right next door to the med bay. And I want him to at least gain some skills, you know? I would prefer to have him and of course from a gameplay perspective, it would be much more useful to have him in the weapons room. But this is how we're doing things, so let's go ahead and save everyone's location since everyone is exactly where we want them to be. And we could go ahead and close down the med bay for now. Sorry about that. Certainly nice to have a med bay back again. I miss the med bay for sure. Definitely my preferred one over the cloning bay, even though I've only had 2 experience with it and far more with the med bay, so really, I probably might be a little bit biased, but I prefer the med bay a hell of a lot more. You have encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if the fleet was fleeing. The rebel advanced and ran out of fuel. Its distress beacon is active, but you're not sure anyone is on board, and its communications seem to be down. Okay, I'm worried this might end with the lives of one of our crew members being lost, but let's go ahead and try to prepare to board the ship. Oh, wonderful. Captain Kirk died on the first mission. That's wonderful. Wow. I kind of can't believe it in all honesty. As you investigate the ship, you are attacked by the now cannibalistic crew. Driven mad by the lack of food, they have turned to feeding on each other. As you fight your way off the ship, one of your crew falls in the to the crazed attackers, and you are forced to leave them behind, or else lose your entire ship. Okay, so that means someone now needs to go ahead and walk on up to the engines room, and apparently that's gonna be McCoy. Makes much more sense being Scotty, but you know, Scotty's an engines man. He was born there, and yes, any Star Trek fans, you may not have known, but Scotty was actually born in the engines room of the Enterprise. It's quite a detail that a lot of people miss, but it's an easily missed detail, of course, you know. One of those things that's very easily glanced over. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners. We already saw that one. Or I think we've already seen this. This could cause damage to our hull, and it did for no reward. And fires have started! Oh, God. Talk about a bad start for the Kestrel. I mean, of course, those were both 2 optional things that I didn't necessarily need to do, but I want to get benefits wherever I can, you know, especially early in the game. In all honesty, I think for the most part, some of the early 3 sectors, I think those are the ones that count the most. Because one thing that I find a little bit sucky about FTL, to be completely honest, is that it's a game where really, if you don't get a good early game, you're kinda screwed. Like, good gameplay and strategy is critical to success in this game. Absolutely critical. But I have had so many runs where just bad luck in the early game is what destroyed a ship, you know? Not getting really bad luck with occurrences and, like, getting very little rewards like we have so far. In the first 3-4 jumps that we made, we not only got absolutely nothing, but we lost a lot of stuff, so I don't know, what can I say? We've certainly had really bad luck. Let's go ahead and fire a missile shot on them. Of course we missed too. This is the most unlucky, run I've ever seen in my entire life. Now, of course, they take our shields down as well, just to spite us even more. I might be getting a little bit salty, guys. Another miss! Another miss! Really? This is outrageous! That was a mistake on my part, though. I should have put the burst laser in front of Artemis. That's a standard thing that you always do, or at least I always do, because I feel like 100% of the time. Oh, of course, now there's a freaking hole in the hole. Makes sense, because our dodge chance is now 0%, so let's go ahead and fire that. We might lose, within the first sector of the game, which is kind of unforgivable, but the game has not been lending us any favors whatsoever at this point, so seriously! Look, This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Are you kidding me? Another miss. I honestly don't know what to say, guys. Like, oh my god. I love FTL so much, but before the Advanced Edition came out, I will say there were a number of things that got me to stop. No, we're killing these guys. I don't care if they kill us, we're ending their lives. I have a grudge against these guys, and a grudge that is not gonna end without a little bit of bloodshed being had. So I think we just finished them off there. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and fix the control room of our ship. And you know what? I think we're just gonna restart. We're restarting. Code kept on going, but I think we were screwed. There's like, I'm sorry if some of you guys might think like, oh, you totally should have kept on going. See how that run could have fared out. Who knows? Maybe things will have changed for the better and all that jazz. But that was just the game hating on us, you know? We just got constant bad luck, and I'm pretty sure that run was gonna end in failure based on those early results. You have encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it was fleeing the Rebel Advanced and ran out of fuel. Its distress beacon is active. Oh, wait. Oh, no, this is different. Let's go ahead and hail these guys. Ah, they hate us. They do have a defense drone too, so our Artemis missiles are completely useless. That's a little bit of a bummer. In fact, these guys are a pretty damn threatening ship for this early. I mean, frickin' defense, like, this is the ship that basically killed us last time. Even stronger, seeing as they have burst lasers and all that stuff. You know what, I don't even care about correct lore and all that jazz. And McCoy, you are going into the weapons room. We need to play for skill, not for lore's sake and all that jazz. Who knows, maybe having him in there would have actually made us do better in that one fight that we had a while back. Okay, so we're still able to keep their weapons down, so we need to keep on plowing on these guys like mad. I was worried they were going to try to flee. They honestly might be able to get away. I think we need to swap to the, we could go for, like, their control room. Ah, nope, we took them out. Okay. I was about to say we could go for their control room to try to decrease their ability to dodge and, of course, stop them from being able to escape. But I think the drone would have been a smarter idea if we only, like, hit one of those shots, because then that would have meant that we would have been able to fire the Artemis. Let's go ahead and... Oh, thank God, there's an undo button. Okay, we can't even afford doors right now. We'll buy doors before too long. Could go to the store, but we don't really have anything that we want to sell, because we want to keep all of our equipment, so let's just keep on moseying along. Ah! Oh, shoot, they have a charge ion beam. I actually kind of hope they will use it, or, like, charge their stuff instead of firing early. Although, there's absolutely no purpose to me wanting that, because all that's going to do... Oh, unless they do fire multiple at a time. All that's really gonna do is get through our shields. If, let's just go ahead and fire normal shots for the most part now until they get that repaired, and they shouldn't be able to since they're automated. They're actually, the only threat they're gonna be able to pose us is disabling our systems, and obviously that's not really bad at all. There you go. Now they can't even do that. Suckers! Ha ha ha! Oh no, they're good! Jump! Oh, I'm such a fool. I can't believe it didn't give us the warning. It probably said it, like, in the introduction thing, and I just didn't read it. Totally wasted resources on that fight, but that's okay. Nice! We got Slaver scum coming at us right here, though, so let's go ahead and attack them. Might as well beat these guys up while we can, and hopefully get that free NG guy for our efforts here, because of course, crew members early on in the game is so damn important. Let's go ahead and actually fire an Artemis. We'll go ahead and fire that straight on their missiles. Sucks that we got a fire so early and in kind of an irritating room for it, in all honesty. So let's actually move McCoy out of there for the time being. Okay, we got some good luck on their weapons room. I think we should be able to finish them off now before they're able to actually do any future harm to us. At least as long as we get some good luck with our hits and all that jazz. Of course we do. Nice, nice. Oh, this is actually a different NG. Apparently they don't want to offer us that first one anymore. Maybe they're like, okay, that guy wasn't good enough for them. We better offer them somewhere else instead. So awesome, we got Brecton here to chill with us. And you know what that means, guys? That means Dr. McCoy gets to go back into his lovely little shields room. And once again, kind of gonna betray lore here. But seeing as this guy's a robot, I think his name has gotta be Data. You know, that's Data. You know, you guys didn't see the episode where Data went back in time and joined the crew of the Enterprise? Actually, was Data ever on the Enterprise? There's that one episode, I've never seen this episode, so I might be remembering it with the wrong occurrence, but I believe it's the, oh, what are they called? It's the little furry creatures? We're gonna aid the civilian ship. The little furry creatures that, like, multiply like mad. What are those things called? Oh man, these guys actually cannot harm us at all because they have dual lasers. That really sucks. This is a useless ship unless it's fighting someone who doesn't have any shields. So, pretty bad design, all things considered by the, let's go ahead and to mock them, take down their two weapons of attacking that can't even hurt us anyways. Then we'll go ahead and swap over to their shields. What are those things called? In one episode, they multiply like mad. In another one, they grow really big. And they make like little noises, if I remember correctly. Whatever, it's actually irrelevant what episode it actually is. But there is an episode of The Next Generation where a series of the characters actually go back in time and chill with characters. Well, they don't really chill with them, but they're seen. 3 hull repair points. That's pretty bad, but you know, I'll take it. Our hull might not have even been damaged, but I think it was a little bit damaged. But yeah, the characters in some of the characters in The Next Generation go back in time and are actually like spliced into an episode from the original series, and like I've seen clips from the episode, and all those clips have been like really funny and enjoyable. I think it's the episode that I was mentioning, and the name of those creatures is on the tip of my tongue. If any of you know what they're called, please tell me so I can slap myself in the face when I recall it, and thank you guys very, very much. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.